Hi, Professor. This is Shivashankar, and my project is based on Android operating system technology. Coming to the introduction of this project, first of all, what is Android operating system? Android operating system technology, it is a Linux-based mobile operating system which is used in many devices. It was created by Google. Its source code is released under an open source license, which is important to promote open standard across the mobile devices. Rubin, who had previously worked on a digital camera operating system, he has founded the Android in the year 2003. Soon after, he realized that the demand for digital camera operating systems was not very large. So, Android company, it's a software company which is located in the Silicon Valley at the time, shifted its focus to smartphones. In the year 2005, Google purchased this Android company and continued to develop the Android. Google eventually entered into the smartphone market, although it is not a hardware maker. Its first release on a T-Mobile handset was built by the HTC in the year 2008. Google's mobile operating system may have started off shabby, but it has evolved visually, conceptually, and functionally a number of times since its first release. Android has evolved over the last decade, starting with the first version of its operating system, which is Android version 1, that ran on the HTC Dream up to date till the 13th version of the Android. Coming to the design goals, security and privacy. To have several methods of modifying the Android system, it has to increase its security and privacy. Concurrency systems, it has a knowledge of the hardware and the software. Resource sharing, it has to be modified to enable the resource sharing. Coming to the portability, the underlying hardware is a Linux kernel, but its core has been modified to make it much more portable. And the future changes are a modification of the Android system is required to enhance its future changes in order to improve its functionality. Non-specific use type. One can add more features to their Android. Memory management. The Android runtime. It is a set of components used by the Android devices to run applications to compile the code into an ELF executable. It runs multiple instances of the virtual machine. So there is a system defined maximum heap size for each app, and this limit is based on the RAM. Actually, nowadays, every person checks their RAM when buying an Android phone. Dalvik virtual machine uses and paging. It compiles code into an ELF executable, which allows it to run on more powerful devices. Compared to the Dalvik, ART's bytecode is larger and slower. It is also optimized for the specific devices only. Uh, Now coming to the memory mapping, it allows to see which files are using up to the space. It has an integrated search feature that allows users to search for a file, folder, or an application. Uh, Processor management, use of Android runtime. Google introduces a profile guided JIT or AOT compilation. JIT means just in time work. With the ART runtime to continuously profile code and resources, enabling app to run faster with lower resource usage. uh, Android MDM solution. It allows to configure, secure, and monitor mobile devices and provides enterprise grade security for the data of the mobile devices. Traffic controller. It's an app that controls data flow through an application. It allows the user to set up variables and steps that the application analyze traffic behavior, capacity, and the saturation levels. Device management. Using this MDM software, we can achieve the system visibility. MDM software helps us to manage and protect the mobile devices, and we can achieve remote app management capabilities. Like it is possible to remotely manage and update all the applications on the various Android devices, and you can achieve automatic security updates and the installations. MDM allows to enroll Android devices, manage them, and enable the automatic security updates in the installations. Kiosk mode security alerts. MDM helps manage mobile devices and adhere to the strict standard securities. Tablets are increasing continuously in this retail and service industries as POS terminals, information screens, and some self-service checkouts. File management. There is no file manager in the Android. Android doesn't have any native file manager by default, forcing the users to install the third-party applications or tools. As of Android 6th version, the file manager is hidden in the system settings and users have to find it by manually navigating to the storage tab. Presence of the file manager in the external SD. Best file manager apps. A good file manager should offer support for SMB version 2, which is a customizable home screen and a useful usage view. Explore File Manager is one of the best file managers for Android. FX File Explorer has a clean interface and SMB, cloud storage, and some of the archiving features. Files by Google. A file manager for Android, Files by Google is designed to organize data. Solid Explorer is a most feature-rich app. Solid Explorer and Total Commander are excellent file managers for Android devices, which offer extensive file management options and are highly customizable. They support network and cloud storage and allow the users to bookmark files and come with built-in text editors. Now, Astro File Manager. It allows to move, compress, delete, and back up the files. It can also perform system cleanups by backing up the files from the phones. Explore File Manager. It can view the internal memory of an Android device and the contents of the micro SD card. It also supports the Wi-Fi connection, so one can connect their PC to the internet directly. Amaze File Manager. It is made in India. It is a great option for a simple way to organize your files. It features a material design, built-in app manager, and SMB file sharing. Coming to the security management, mandatory application sandbox. An app only gets the access to the resources it needs to perform its essential functions. Secure imposes communication. Uh, there is a security feature protecting sensitive data from the malicious applications or the malicious software in order to prevent the data leakage and stop the attackers. By setting the value of this property, an application can avoid exposure to unauthorized users. Application signing. A signed application certificate specifies a user ID associated with the application. This ensures different applications can't access each other's files. Application defined and user granted permissions. It allows apps to access external storage such as email accounts or the contacts. Users can opt out of external storage. User interfaces. Classifications of Android user interfaces. It consists of the view object and a view group object. Views define a rectangular area on the screen and perform event handling. A view group provides an invisible container for other views and defines the layout properties of its child views. Uh, its parent views has various types of user interface elements. Menus are important part of an Android user interface, but are handled differently than most other UI widgets. Examples of these layouts are linear and table. A linear has Android's layout aligns the components of a view in a horizontal or vertical directions. Uh, in table, Android will determine the number of columns each cell takes by the row that has the most cells. Companies that are currently involved in this line of business are iPhone operating system or iOS. It was designed by the Apple and the Microsoft Windows and the BlackBerry operating system. Future directions. The rise in the number of Android apps. The Android operating system takes control over 85% of the mobile app market with an effective PR campaign and proper development. One's app will stand a good chance of becoming a success. Focus on the smarter phone with Android operating system. Focus mode will help manage phone schedule and get the most out of the smartphone. These apps will be developed to suit best one's lifestyle. The conclusion of the project, Android operating system technology is a Linux based mobile operating system which is used in many of the devices. Android users needs to update their devices regularly to ensure that they remain bug free. There are several ways to improve these performances of the Android devices, but these techniques may not work on all of the devices, but they will make the devices to run faster. These are some of the recently published papers which I have referred for completing my project successfully. Thank you. Thank you, Professor, for giving me this opportunity to present my project. And